Welcome back to day 7 of the Blueprints. We've officially made it 1 week into this game in game time. And I've been saying this in probably every episode at this point, but I've been having such a ball with this. Last time that we played was a really short episode, but we ended with the freezer, which allowed us to save the items that we had, the keys and coins from last time. I was hoping to find some combination rooms, but that didn't work out, so we'll see if we can go bigger this time. I'm going to start off with reading the message again. Maybe something that we get a little bit of hint or something that goes on. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of you, your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules in this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations will prove as an indictment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home in the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. So I am Simon. Herbert Sinclair is the guy who left me his mansion. You have a choice between a den, the parlor, and the hallway. I like the den because it always gives us 2 alternate ways, and we can always use more diamonds. Okay, chapel, nook, or spare room. If we do the nook, we can combine the den and the nook together if we get lucky. The spare room that gives us the additional forward space. Parlor, guest room, corridor. Okay. We know about this already. We have the 50 steps, and at the moment it goes to 0, we have to call it a day. So far we haven't had that issue where we've ran out of steps. Okay. Storeroom, closet, or kitchen. There's that 10 dog tag again. Okay. Commissary, hallway, or pantry. We've read this before. Bridget, please pick up some more food before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover the expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it on the pantry. Okay, breaker box is the one that we continue to want to have to put up against. Bedroom will give us a dead end, and the closet. Like having the dice. Last time we had a shovel, but we didn't get to use it. Genuine lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Guest bedroom and the nursery both would be good for the bonus steps, but we don't need them right now. So we'll take the parlor. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it has been quite a while since we have been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we have both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I have mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I have played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time. I have concluded with this letter all the details you need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. I think at this point I'm going to start making notes the different people that we know. We had seen in the chapel the 6 windows, the gardener, the cook, the farmer, the maid, the jockey, and the chimney sweep. I believe we had discovered already that the maid, one maid, her name was Mila. So M. Lowry. Let's see if we're gonna find out who his first name is. He probably was viewed in an earlier video, but I'm drawing a blank right now. But we know every time we played, one tells the truth, one tells the false. We get one chance to find it, and whichever one has it has the 2 diamonds. This box is the middle box. We know that's a lie. The gems are in the middle box. This is the middle box. This box is the middle box. So if these 2 are liars, this one's the truth, and we know the gems are in the middle box. There's 7 gems now. Fortunately, we're going to have to take the chapel, I think, at this point. It's the only one that allows us to continue on. So we'll come back to this room in a bit then. Let's see, the boudoir. Mailroom. Package will be delivered here the day after draft in this room. Or the commissary with items for sale. We'll see what items they have for sale. I know the commissary is going to be closed from the 12th to the 16th. So the house manager, Miss Babbage, is the name we've seen before. It'd be interesting to see her final role in all this. With Flan, without desert. See, gems, sledgehammer, set of gems, or the running shoes. Technically have enough to buy any of this stuff, but I don't think we need it just yet until we come on back. See, the Western Wall, guest bedroom, or the secret passage. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epstein, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we will ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. I believe we have the keys to keep going. There's another name there. Okay. This room could be a dead end because there's nothing there. So the nursery, the gymnasium, or the guest bedroom. The Red Prince by Marian Marigold. We read this before. It's about the little boy the little prince that only his favorite color is red. Anything else he doesn't like. So he stared at the book the whole time. See, bedroom, nook, or patio. Now, the patio does sound good, but we have no other green rooms just yet. So I think I'm going to take the bedroom to help us out with the nursery. Okay. Hallway, breaker box, or the secret passage. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. That's okay, we still have 2 more keys. Okay, guest bedroom, drawing room, or the kitchen. That must be our benefactor, Herbert. Let's see, the boudoir, laboratory, or the billiards room. We haven't gotten the billiards puzzle yet, so let's go ahead and try that one. This must be the dart puzzle that we heard about before. Let's see, plus, minus, times, divide. For 1. Plus, minus, times, divide for red. Well, I'm guessing this green one here on the inner 5 is the one that we want to get. Honestly, I do not remember. Alright, so 5. so it's 5 to 10. So was it 5 plus 5 equals 10? So minus then. So it's 16 minus 10? Looks like it. Okay. So now I am at 2. Nope. Okay. 5 plus 5 was 10. 10 10 minus 16 minus 10 is 6. So then 13 times 2 is 26. It's not on here. Oh, I see. Okay. So the first one and the last one. No. So 5 plus 5 because it's the center, so plus. Plus 10 minus 6 minus 10 is 6. 13 and 2. 11. And then we want 4. Nope. So 10, 6, 12. So 10, 6, 18. That took entirely too long. Right, I got the 2 keys out of it. Okay, coat check, courtyard, or the locksmith. There's a living hamster in here. It's an auditory. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. So I've got an older brother. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, I will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book, because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't even find his book back, though he is older. He is a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college, and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. Honestly, I have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on your diploma and welcome home. Simon. Herbie. So I have a younger brother, or older brother, Herbie. Not Herbert, who owns this place, but Herbie. Herbie and Simon. So you can't get up there. So the 2 boys, probably the same boys who own those younger rooms, Herbie or Herbert, and Simon. Not going to eat the apple just yet, because I'm still at 49 steps. But it looks like we got the the book that we requested is Swimbird by Marian Marigold, Ruffington Red Publishing, 1985. Alright, so Herbert, Miss Peterson, Simon, Miss Peterson, and Babbage, Det, Bond, Margle, and then today, Simon P. Jones. I am a darebird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, a ride on a wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not a seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are a friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams of the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That is a really sad book. But I can see how Swimbird and the Red Prince might be the two brothers. See, weight room, lose half my steps. Laundry room, launder currency. Or the foyers. Hallways are always unlocked. Well, I really don't want to lose half my stuff, but that hurt. That took a lot. Security door is locked by electronic key card. I'll keep zigzagging. Launder currency or lavatory. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. I wonder if I use the breaker box now, will it help with the weight room, or is it too far away? I can redraw. Take a security and see if that helps at all. Wasn't expecting a cutscene. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found in security, this room here, where the punch-out clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked. The access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Well, we haven't made it to the amphitheater just yet, so it'd be interesting to see when we get there. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress forth. I am noticing that the security is a rank 7, so we will see what happens with that. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Rooms thus far. I was hoping that we'd be able to turn key cards off. So either we need to find some key cards. We're not going to get through those rooms at all. And this says the blue memos are true, the red memos are lies. So the red, this is a lie, and this is a true. Alright, we can no longer continue because of the key code. And this side's locked. Still locked. I guess we can try this way now. Wonder if we can do the dark room and get the breaker block. Because the other way is going to be blocked. And we have the Vampus room for another 8 coins. So all we can do is hope that one of these two is the breaker room. It's not. We got the dining room. It's alright, they give us 2 more doors, it looks like. Buried below, occasionally you might discover small amounts of dirt in certain rooms in the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Kinda knew that already. Kinda want to go get rid of these dead-end rooms and see if we can go back to get rid of them early. Down here at the chapel and maybe the dining room. And then continue up to the patio because we are close to the chamber, which is fantastic. If I could spam this bedroom a little bit. 6. No, it's about the same. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something that gives us extra. I wonder if the running shoes will help us all. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances around the estates or the grounds. This might be the first time. Well, I'm out of steps. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I have had thrilling time on hunt with Lord Everson, who particular personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also appreciate your new game in the billiards room. It's been ages since I've seen a billiards room in a house, and I begin to suspect a retired your floor plan. It is well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Thrilling hunt with Lord Everson. Unfortunately, that didn't help as much as I would like to have. After the meal served in the dining room after rank age 8 has been reached. I don't know what rank we're at now, but I know we're getting close. I don't know why I came in here. I was kind of hoping there would have been an idol. Okay, unless this next room gives us more steps, this might be the last room that we'll see for today. Nope, it ends it automatically. Okay. You used all your steps and must now call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to the campsite to get some rest. You continue your search tomorrow, however, this house might be a little bit different. Got really far this time. Alright, I do thank you all for joining me for this, and we shall see you next time as we continue to push further in the blueprints.